On our website, and you kind of see it on the page here, we have a link and we put up a few years ago. It's like, it's all, we just used to send lists of, hey, what do I need? It's like, well, it's pretty easy and it's not a secret. So we put up, here's what we need. There's another page to this that really is tied to industry specific lending. If you're a builder or if you're doing investor property financing, here's what we'll need. So it'll cover all of that. Really, the tips for completing the application, really the pain points for most people are on the forms that, most everything in there, your tax returns, your financial statements are things you have, your bank statements, things, copies of IDs, things easy to put together. The pieces that are unique are typically the commercial loan application and the personal financial statement. And schedule of indebtedness, which really kind of blends into both. And this is, a lot of people, when you send them this, are like, I have 15 things I have to do. I don't know what to do. And so they'll send you what they have or what they know, and then the rest of it will just drag and drag. I tell people, spend time, the forms that I just talked about in the commercial loan application, the personal statement, your banker will walk you through those. You can come in, they'll come see you and say, and this moves the process so much faster, whether we hop on a Zoom call or the phone or get together in person, just keep in touch with your banker to keep the process moving. The faster we get that full application, the faster everything moves. If I've got 20 loans on my desk and 3 of them are ones where I just have bits and pieces of it, it's just going to sit. It's not that I don't care; it's that I can't finish it. And some folks just aren't gonna get that moved along very quickly. So really gathering and completing your package as soon as possible so it won't stall. If you get caught up in any part of the package, talk to your banker and they'll help you do any part of the work. I will say on the business, if you've got a new company, it's really good to have a brief business plan. I don't need a 3-ring binder with 100 pages in it, but really just to show in a little thought process. It's almost like going back to college. It's like, hey, James, on your class, show me your work. So I'm looking for, provide a little bit of narrative. Here's some brief and rough projections that I'm starting with. But what I'm even more interested in, what are the assumptions behind it? Give me the handful of things that's like, well, here's how I came up with that price, or here's how I came up with that cost, or this growth, this is why. So I'm just looking for thought process at that point. Also on the application, lastly, really be upfront if there's any weaknesses or pitfalls. If there's bad credit or anything else, don't let that come out as a surprise somewhere in the application. I always appreciate it. Somebody's like, James, you're going to look at my credit. It looked like crap 3 years ago. Here's why. The business failed. It was through a downturn. I got divorced. I had a family member die. I had personal health issues. Whatever it is, I can be like, okay, that all makes sense. I see what it looks like now, or I see why that's happened. And I think you just cover that hurdle. And really that's something you find out right then with your lenders. Like, is this going to be a deal breaker? It's almost the first thing I throw out. And you'll find out right away if that's going to be an issue or not.